Hey everyone, how is it going? It is Sal here. So today, in keeping up with my request, this is one that I've been asked to do. After I shot a video of my reaction to Kelly Clarkson's new single, I Dare You, people were saying that I really should go through and listen to all of Kelly's albums. And you know what? Here I am today beginning that journey. And that journey begins with the first album she released on April 15, 2003. Keep in mind, this album's 17 years old now, guys. It's almost an adult. Her album, Thankful, which, from what I'm gathering, is not a fan favorite album. Because again, from everything I've read, this was the first album she released after winning American Idol. And so it was very, controlled by the American Idol, whatever, I forget, I didn't look up what studio is this with. I'm not sure. Or what record deal. I don't know. Recordings Limited? I don't know. Oh, is that either way, I think it was Simon Cowell who's in control of it. And I guess Kelly was never happy with the product. And I don't know. But it got decent reviews and it spawned a couple of really good hits, so I want to go through those real quick before we get started. So there were a total of 3 singles for this album. Miss Independent, which charted at number 9, which I know. Another song called Low, which made it to number 58. 3 was The Trouble with Love Is, and that didn't unfortunately chart. And then there were also 2 other singles on this album, but they weren't really considered part of this album. A Moment Like This, which made it to number 1. I know that song too. And number 5, Before You Love, which did not chart at all. So the thing is with this album, I only know Miss Independent and A Moment Like This. But here's the thing, what I found out is that apparently A Moment Like This and Before You Love were not intended to be on this album, but at the last minute they cut out 2 songs to replace them with these 2 because they were, better known. So I'm excited to listen to this, to see where Kelly began, and, to the progression of where she is now. So I guess without further ado, I guess we'll get started with track number 1, The Trouble with Love Is. This song sounds a lot like Mariah Carey's The Art of Letting Go. Okay, so at first, listen, I actually really enjoyed this song. It reminded me a lot, and even though technically it's younger than it, so that reminds me of this, was Mariah Carey's The Art of Letting Go. But I liked The Trouble with Love Is, and it was like painting everything as being like love is so beautiful, and that's like the trouble with it because it's almost false in a sense. Lovely vocals, and it's amazing to me. She sounds so much younger here than what I'm used to hearing. Not to say she doesn't sound young at all, but that was actually really nice. It was a beautiful little piece. I actually like that. I'm happy that I just listened to that right now. I'll listen to that again for sure. Track number 2, one of the 2 songs on here that I do know, Miss Independent.
Miss Independent.
Okay, guys, so again, this song is a really good, worthy of its number 9 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. This is the one thing I like. I do like this song, but this is a song that I've never, because I know it, but I never seek it out, and I don't think this is going to change that attitude about it to me. I'm never like, you know what, I want to hear Miss Independent. For some people, I think this is their groove. For me, I don't know. There's almost, the chorus is really good, but the verses just don't do anything for me. But it's got a really, really good chorus. And it's still a really good song. But I just don't think it's one that if I was to rank, out of the Kelly Clarkson songs that I know and love, I don't think this would really even make it into the love part. Catchy, good song. Yeah, and so far, again, good song, and I'm excited to see where we're headed from here. So, track number 3, Low, which was also the second single, which started at number 58. Okay, guys, so oddly enough, this song reminded me of an early 2000s rock version of Olivia Newton-John's song, Have You Ever Been Mellow? It sounded it's just very similar in a sense. I liked it. I don't know if I loved it. Actually, this is kind of interesting to me because the first 3 tracks on here are the 3 singles, and they all sound very different. I could imagine being a little confused on the radio, being like, oh, Kelly Clarkson, the same girl who did The Trouble with Love Is, Low, and Miss Independent. That's interesting. Again, I like it. It's just interesting. I feel like we've gotten 3 very different sounds just now. So I'm curious as to see where the rest of this is headed. I mean, Low was good, but so far I question making, I guess we'll have to see where the album goes and see what else I think could have been a single. So I guess we'll see. Track number 4, Some Kind of Miracle. Oh, we're going back to R&B right now. What does this remind me of now, too? Beautiful! Oh. Yes, that might have been my favorite thing I've heard so far. Again, this song is not charting new territory, but she sounded really happy when she was singing that. Great, amazing vocals. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a nice little surprise. Everything about that song sounded so beautiful. And you know what? I think this had, then again, I guess it's early 2003, so I guess Low makes more sense as a single. But that could have done really well on the R&B charts. Yeah, guys, I really like that. That I'm putting a little heart next to that because I don't want to forget that. All right, beautiful. I can't wait to hear that again. Track number 5, and I really like the name of this one. What's Up, Lonely? Let's hear it. Ooh, a little record scratch.
What's up, lonely? Seems you're my only friend who wants to share my pain. Tell me, heartache, what's it gonna take for you to leave me alone today? So lonely. Gotta go, gotta move on. Gotta go, gotta move on. Yeah. What's up, lonely?
Okay, guys, so that was What's Up Lonely, and I gotta say, I liked the song itself. Now, here is where my controversial opinion comes in. I didn't like Kelly's vocal on this. It was almost a little too clean. I would have liked something a little rawer from her, like a little, just a, I don't know, like a more, you know, I just wanted a more, like, I almost wanted it to be R&B, but a little more Janis Joplin-y with its the way of saying things. I don't know. Because she sounds really pretty, but I didn't want her to sound pretty. I wanted her to sound a little more rough around the edges here. Yeah, I guess I could have seen that being a hit, but I think it would have needed rougher vocals on it. Personally, that's just me. Again, her vocals were just too pretty, and I wanted them to sound a little raw. So that's just me. Okay, track number 6, Just Missed the Train. Again, interesting song title. Ooh.
Roll over, baby. Oh, why that change is past us, but it never seemed we were stuck at a run. Oh, we wouldn't make it doesn't matter anyway. Well, I'm so sorry. Got to the station a little too late. Sweet darling, why don't you pretend we were just a dream? It's cool, baby. It doesn't matter anyway.
Okay, guys, so that was Just Missed the Train. And I gotta say, I really like that one. And I'm kind of confused right now because this song stylistically is similar to Low. And if it came down, we were in a meeting and we were like, okay, we're going to lease Low or Just Miss the Train as a single. I don't know why you would pick Low and not Just Miss the Train. That was really pretty. And it's very reflective of where her next album is headed. And even though I have not listened to that album, I do know the four singles that come off of it, and it's very indicative of those. I really like that. Again, I'm gonna put a heart next to that because I enjoyed that. I really did. That was really pretty. I like, because I'm assuming that it's talking about the train is like, the train of love. We could have gone on that train together, but we didn't. We just missed it, and it's pretty. I like that. So I actually really enjoyed that one. Okay, guys, we have the big one right now. We have track number 7, Beautiful Disaster, which is a fan favorite from what I know. Again, my Kelly Clarkson knowledge is limited, but this is one thing I do know, and I swear to God I knew this, is that there is a live version on the second studio album that is like loved by fans. From what I told, they're both very different. But yeah, so this is track number 7, Beautiful Disaster.
Just ain't right. Just ain't right. Oh, when I don't know, I don't know what he's after, but he's so beautiful, such a beautiful disaster. But afraid at the end he breaks. He's never enough, and still leaves more than I can take. Oh, 'cause I don't know what he's
Okay, so that was Beautiful Disaster, and I gotta say, it didn't really do much for me as a song. It's pretty, but it's like I almost don't want to talk about it because I've heard that the version that's on Breakaway is incredible, and but I think what I'm gonna do right now is, you know what, because again, what I've heard is that that's the best version. I didn't really like this. I didn't think it was bad or anything like that. It just didn't really grab me per se. So I'm gonna wait till we discuss the second album when we get to this apparent beautiful live version that exists. So we're gonna just cut it off there because I don't want to say anything that I'll regret. Track number 8, which is You Thought Wrong, featuring Tamyra Gray. I had to write that down because I wanted to get it right. Another American Idol alum as well. Ooh.
I see how you're trying to weasel your way in, boy. Another, but it won't work. I see right through your game, boy. And I know exactly what I'm thinking for. You try to deny all your actions. It's something you like, they're real bad. At least give me the proper perspective. That truth, I already know you need it. Why should I? You thought we were in the know. You thought we were in the know. Oh, you got us wrong. 'Cause we both know now.
Whoa! Yes, this is incredible.
Shut your mouth. I'm not trying to hear your lies no more.
Guys, this is great.
Guess you thought wrong.
Aw.
Look who's laughing
Oh my God. That was incredible, guys. I freaking love that. And Tamyra Gray, I recognize the name because again, she was on American Idol. That's not where I recognize her from. Is that I believe she did a little bit of Broadway, and I'm pretty sure she was in Rent. Don't quote me. You know what? We might as well look it up while we're here together. I can edit some things because I have 2 questions. Number 1, was that why was that not a single? To be honest, guys, even though I know Miss Independent's a banger and a classic, I preferred that over Miss Independent. Oh my God. Okay, let me double check. Yes, she was Mimi in Rent. I knew it. And then let me see. I want to know if that was okay, hang on. Okay. Did they ever perform this live? Because I thought we were wrong. Because I'm going to watch this eventually. Let me... Oh, okay, yes. It was performed live. Beautiful. Love that. One day I'll watch it. Not today, because we got to get this video finished up. But loved it. Guys, I freaking loved that. That was incredible. I cannot wait to listen to that again. Wow. Wow. We are on track number 9. The title track, Thankful.
Before I open up my mouth and try to speak, you know my dream must be listening when I'm talking in my sleep. Thankful for the moments when I'm down, you always try to make me smile. Make me smile. So long you in my life, in my life. Thankful for the moments when I'm down, you know.
All right, guys, I actually really enjoyed that one too. It had a nice bounce to it, and the vocals were a little rougher, which is really what I wanted on What's Up Lonely. So thankful, thankful, thankful. Yeah, that was catchy. It's maybe I could see why some people maybe wouldn't like that one, but I liked it. It was bouncy, and that'll stick in my head. I'll give it a, you know what? I'll give it a like. Um, yeah, thankful. That was cool. Track number 10, which is titled Anytime. Ooh, are we getting a big power ballad here? Okay. Early 90s, that power ballad.
Anytime you feel as I could be the one to give you more, let you know. Anytime you need love, baby, I'm on your side.
Oh my God, so Celine Dion.
Just let me be the one that can make it alright. I can make it alright. Anytime you need love, baby, you're in my heart. I can make it alright.
Okay, guys, so this song, this is actually really interesting. I liked it, but what's funny to me is that this song sounds like two songs morphed into one, and it sounds like, okay, so it sounds a lot like Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend, obviously with the anytime being in there. I think that's more of the anytime thing where it says that. But this also sounds a lot like Celine Dion's song I Surrender, and that's really funny because Kelly Clarkson covered I Surrender on American Idol. Yeah, not the most original track, but it was really nice to see Kelly in Celine Dion's territory there, because obviously she can handle it vocally, but that's not really her style per se. So, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna give that a like as well. Track number 11, oh my god, 11, oh my god, I cannot do this right. Track number 11, okay, and that is the Kelly Clarkson's first single, A Moment Like This.
What if I told you it was all meant to be? Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Some people search forever for that one special kiss. Oh, I can't believe this happening to me. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment.
Okay, so guys, I love this song. I didn't watch American Idol when it first started. I don't know when I started watching it with my family because that was like our thing. We'd watch it together. The earliest memory I have of American Idol is, oh God, I don't even know. I remember the David Archuleta season. I remember that because my sister was obsessed with him. But I couldn't imagine being in American Idol, winning the competition, and then they hand me this song, and I'm like, I don't know how you could not cry with it. I don't know what Kelly's thoughts are on this song. I feel like, because she's very, not shady per se, but she has thoughts on her early material she released. But again, this song is beautiful, and I guess, in a sense, fits with the album in the terms that nothing in this album, we'll get to that at the end, but everything's kind of, you know, a mishmash of different genres. But I'm happy it's on the album. It's a good song. It deserves to be on an album. Yeah, that's A Moment Like This. A beautiful, it's like just a beautiful little time capsule. Track number 12, got it, which is Before You Love, Before Your Love. I'm guessing is this like Before Your Love, I Was Something Else. Okay, so this one again is very Celine Dion-ish. Musically not, lyrically, oh, so up in Celine Dion's alley. I don't know if I loved this or not. You know what? I can't lie, I kind of did actually kind of like it. It's a little stupid, I can't lie. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, because this was released with A Moment Like This on the same CD, and it's clear why A Moment Like This was a hit and Before You Love was not. I don't know, I just... It was good. And nothing groundbreaking to me about that one. So, okay, guys. So if you lived in America, much like me, that was the end of the album for us here. Well, also in a lot of other places. However, in Japan, they released a bonus track with the CD, which is a song everyone knows, but you know we got to talk about it because it is part of the album technically. And it was a cover of Aretha Franklin's "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," and I believe I'm almost positive she sang this also on American Idol. So it's a well-loved song, a well-loved singer. You know, let's just do it. Let's listen to her cover of "A Natural Woman" because I have not watched the American Idol one. So here we go.
Looking out on the morning rain. Oh, baby, what you done to me? Ooh, you make me feel so good inside. And I just don't wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive.
Oh yes. Okay, guys, so that was Kelly's cover of "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," and all I can really say is that I guess this really isn't needed for the album, but beautiful. I mean, there's not one flaw in it. It's yeah, there's not really much to say about it. Beautiful cover, you know. Okay, guys, so that was Thankful, and I gotta say, I was actually a little on the fence about doing this because like there was just so much I didn't know, but. Guys, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. Obviously, this album, and I'm going to say this term, and please take it lightly because I don't mean it in a negative light. This album is kind of, in a sense, a mess, but not in a mess of everything sounds bad. It's in a mess of it's just confused as to what genre it wants to be. Because it's like a quarter R&B, a quarter pop rock, and then there's just a lot going on here. And I think that, you know, she refines her sound, obviously, with her second studio album and going forth. So that was interesting to listen to a bunch of mishmash of genres, you know, all coming together. And I think it would have worked better had some of them been a little more crossover material, but some of them are very strictly R&B, some of them are very strictly pop rock, and some are just strictly rock. So but again, it improves in the second album. And I gotta say, again, some of the tracks I really liked and enjoyed that I didn't know were Some Kind of Miracle, Just Missed the Train, and honestly everything towards the end there, You Thought Wrong. Oh, I gotta tell you, You Thought Wrong, I'm thankful. Thankful! I know that one now. That was not an intended pun. But yeah, guys, I think that's really all I have to say about this album. You know, it could have... Again, and Kelly did not have a lot of creative control with this, and she's always been very upset about that. But, you know, nonetheless, a fun album to listen to. It went by pretty quickly. I had a nice time sitting here talking with you guys doing it. So what are your guys' thoughts on Thankful? Is it one of your favorite Kelly Clarkson albums? Are you kind of like me? You like it, but you've realized there are a couple problems going on here. Anyways, thank you. As always, please comment, like, and subscribe. It means the world to me when you guys do that. Now that I really have nothing to do, I'm just putting out this content as quick as I can. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha. That would mean the world to me. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. And just remember to always be thankful.